Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel and thank you so much for watching today. Thank you. If you are new guys, please consider subscribing below, alright, so that we can grow the platform together. For my returning subscribers, I equally want to say I'm so grateful for your support, alright. Thank you so much for coming back. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how you can migrate from North Cyprus to the United States of America. Yes, because I have been getting this a lot of subscribers from North Cyprus requesting a video like this. So I want to do this video to tell you some of the possible ways or some of the means you can use to migrate from North Cyprus to the United States. Before I continue, guys, there is an update about quarantine in North Cyprus. All right, I am going to talk about the update in the next video, which will probably land or I will probably film tomorrow. Okay, so expect the update about Adapas. All right, the Adapas update for quarantine. Those of you who would be moving to North Cyprus from the days ahead or in the days ahead, there is an update for you. If you haven't known of it, just know that you are going to get it from tomorrow. All right, I am going to film a separate video about that. I hope that is understood. Now, excuse me. I will be talking about how you can move from North Cyprus to the United States, and I will talk about 3 ways. All right, 3 ways how you can move from North Cyprus to the United States. First of all, you have to understand that North Cyprus is not in Europe. Okay, South Cyprus is somehow in Europe. North Cyprus is not in Europe. So if you're in North Cyprus, for you to move to the United States, you have to move back to Turkey. All right, there is no direct flight from North Cyprus to the United States, so you must move back to Turkey. Now, there is something a lot of international students keep asking me. Milton, can I apply for a visa from North Cyprus? Can I apply for a visa from North Cyprus? It all depends on which type of visa. The first means I want to talk about is education. Education probably is the easiest way you can use to migrate to any country, all right, of your choice, in as much as you fulfill the financial proof and all the rest, and the United States is not an exception. How do you migrate to the United States via education? First, you look for a university, you apply for it, you do everything, you upload your documents, you do everything, then they assess it. If they assess it, the university I mean, and see that you meet the program or you can study the program, of course you are going to be issued an admissions letter. That is the first thing you need to do. The next thing you need to do with the admissions letter is to apply for a study visa to the United States. In North Cyprus, there is an embassy for the United States, all right? They process student visas. I don't just talk. I have someone who have applied for a visa using this same embassy to the United States, all right? She's a Congolese, a very close friend to me. She applied for a visa from that embassy in North Cyprus, all right? So if you want to apply for let me say a visa to the United States, all right, make sure you have your forms ready, all right, because most of the schools in the United States, they will automatically ask you or obviously ask you to pay tuition deposit, and if you do not pay the tuition deposit, all right, you cannot apply for the visa from North Cyprus. That is the standard, all right. So if you are applying for a school in the United States, make sure that when they ask you to pay tuition deposit, pay the tuition deposit before you call the embassy to apply for the visa, because automatically the embassy is going to call the school, all right, and they will explain everything to the embassy. So and again, call the embassy to verify, because laws can change. But if you pay your tuition fee deposit, all right, in any university in the United States, and you call the embassy and they say you can apply for the visa, then you can apply, because remember, the visa is not a less than 90 days visa. It is a more than 90 days visa, and probably a D-type visa or something, all right? So that is how it is in North Cyprus. You can apply for a student visa from North Cyprus to the United States. Remember, not all the embassies will accept you to apply for a student visa to other countries from the United States. Take note of that. I have always said there are so many of these embassies that are found only in Turkey. There are about 7 diplomatic missions in North Cyprus, and you may not apply for student visas from these embassies, all right? I hope you guys understand me. Now, another means you can apply for a student visa from North Cyprus is if you call the embassy and they say you can't apply for, you can't let me say, apply for the student visa, you have to move to Turkey, all right, to apply for your student visa to the United States. It depends. Like I said, always call the embassy after paying your first tuition deposit, all right. There is a friend I know in Michigan. She applied for hers from North Cyprus, but there are others, which I'm still going to talk about, all right, that did theirs from Turkey. So always call the embassy. Now, remember, to move to Turkey, you have to also apply for a visa from North Cyprus to Turkey. It is not visa free, all right. When you enter North Cyprus, for you to go back to Turkey, you need a visa, all right. International students, please don't forget that. A lot of you don't know all of these things, all right, but it's high time you know. Now, the second reason I'm going to talk about that you can move from North Cyprus to the United States is through an invitation visa. In this case, how do I mean? If you have a wife, if your wife is in the United States, or if you have a family member, I will be concentrating on the wife or your spouse or something, all right? If your spouse is in the United States and he has lived there, or he or she has lived there for maybe 6 months to 1 year, automatically he or she may have certain documents to show that he is legal, all right? Especially those who went through the DV lottery type of system. If that is your spouse or your fiance or whosoever, he can give you a certain document, all right, to, as, let me say, for you to visit her. You understand? There is a document she can produce from the United States and give to you. Then you use the document to apply for an invitation visa to the United States, all right? But remember, when you are applying for the invitation visa, you have to show proof that this individual is your wife or your husband, all right? Your marriage certificate can testify that. You also have to show proof that you guys have been communicating for long, all right? Maybe probably WhatsApp messages. Or you also have to show proof for transactions done by the two of you, all right? Legal things, I mean legal things, you have to compile the papers. And in this case, the embassy may request you or may ask you to go to Istanbul, all right, to apply for the visa in Turkey, all right. But first of all, call the embassy in Nicosia. They are going to tell you what to do. In case they ask you to go to Turkey, know that they will refer you to a doctor, all right. They will tell you to get an insurance. They will tell you where to get the insurance. They will tell you where to do your medical certificates, all the tests, all right. This is no joke. They will tell you, bring the test in an envelope, or take the test to this embassy, ask this embassy, take the test to this embassy in an envelope, or we will give you the name of the doctor and the doctor will forward the test to us. That is how it is done in this type of case, all right, in this situation. Then the other way I want to talk about that you can move to the United States is through a visit. Or let me say, anybody can invite you, maybe a friend or a family member who is not necessarily a spouse this time around. He or she can invite you, maybe give you an invitation to come to the United States, okay? In that case, what you need now is to show proof of a letter, all right? The invitation letter. Then you also show a bank statement or probably proof of funds or money, that you have money that you will be taking care of yourself while you visit this individual. And the individual also needs to show that he or she has money that he can take care of you, all right? Remember, for you to move to the United States, you need money, all right? Like I said again, call the embassy in Nicosia. If they say they cannot give you the invitation visa, then you probably need to go to Turkey. They can refer you, all right? They can tell you where to go or what to do, all right? And probably maybe call the embassy in Turkey to say this individual is coming to apply for a visa or this type of visa, things like that. But remember, you need insurance, you need all your traveling documents. If you are a student in North Cyprus, please remember you need to show that you are a student in North Cyprus. You must not owe any university. You must show that you are a student in North Cyprus. You must have a legal student permit. All right, these are some of the things you must have in possession. Make sure you have them before you go close to any US embassy in North Cyprus. Because if you go and if you are caught that maybe probably you are going to apply for a visa to go to another country and you are owing the school, you don't have a student permit, that is not going to work. Especially if you don't have a student permit, it can never work, all right? Because remember, for you to be legal in a country which is not your home country, you need to have something called a permit, all right? A student permit, a working permit, a temporary permit, or whatsoever permit. There must be a document to show that this is not my country and I am living in here legally, all right, before you can apply for another visa to another country. So these are the 3 ways I know that you can visit the United States from North Cyprus, all right. The student way is the easiest and most, let me say the most easiest, because all you need to do is look for a university, apply. If they grant you the admissions, you apply for the visa, you call the embassy, apply for the visa, pay your first deposit, apply for the visa, and you move, all right. The medical insurance is very important. Your educational certificate is very important. Especially, you need, if you are in North Cyprus, make sure you avoid the police, all right, because you are going to get a document from the police. It is called a police report. Remember, you are going to get it from the police station in Kyrenia or Nicosia, all right. Very important. You need proof of funds, or let me say you need a proof to show that you have money to sustain yourself, especially when it comes to the education part, all right. Because I think for the invitation part, your wife probably will provide the document, all right, in the United States to show that he has money or she has money that she'll be taking care of you or something. But when you are going for education, the case is different. An invitation, the case is different. So always know which route to follow and what is necessary. Always call the embassy to verify what you need. Always verify from the embassy website to know which document you need or what you need, all right. Because most of you keep coming to me asking me things that you can go to the embassy directly and find out through an email address or a normal phone call. In Nicosia, it's very easy to even call the embassies. You just pick their telephone number, you call, they will respond to you very easily. They don't complicate, all right. For those of you who are asking if you can go to South Cyprus and apply for a visa, there is a video I've done about can I apply from South Cyprus to Europe. Please watch that video, all right? And make sure you always follow the rules, because ignorance before the law is not excuse. I hope all of us will know that. Guys, I will not keep ranting. I think this is the end of today's video. So if you have any problem or any video idea, please bring it and let's talk about it, all right? If you have a problem, put your comment in the comment section. Let me respond as fast as possible. If you need an admission in North Cyprus or any other country, please, for North Cyprus, make sure that you have a sponsor, all right? If you have a sponsor and you want to go to North Cyprus to study, it's relatively easy. Come to my inbox, use my email address, check the video description, my email, all my contacts are there. Follow me on Instagram, all right? Then from there we keep vibing, all right? Until we meet again, peace.